Hey everyone, my name's Albert, and this is the Spark 40 amplifier from Positive Grid. So as some of you may know, I've been using Bias Effects and Bias Amp 2 for a while now, probably like the past year or so. And I've been using those in all my videos to get all my guitar tones, and I've really been enjoying both of them. So when Positive Grid reached out to me and asked if I would want to review a new amp that they have coming out, I was super excited to try it out and check this thing out. I haven't actually had that many amps over the years. I've only had two, and so this is the third amp I've actually ever had. It's kind of like a practice amp, but on steroids. I mean, first off, it's like a 40-watt amplifier, so it can go pretty loud, and you can totally use this for some live performances as well. And it has like all the standard features that you would expect just any amp to come with. It lets you save some presets, and you can tweak the tone on the knobs on top of the amp as well. But it also kind of comes with a bunch of modern features and modern things that Positive Grid added to the kind of practice amp model. And I guess the main thing is they basically just added Bluetooth into the amp. And this lets you do a lot of things. So, I mean, first off, you can connect to it the same way you would connect to any Bluetooth speaker. So if you want to just like listen to music or do something like that, you can easily connect to it and do that. But the other thing is, with the Bluetooth, you can use the companion app to connect to your amp and do a whole bunch of other cool stuff with it, which is really awesome. And we'll go through that app in this video just because there's a lot of features sort of bundled in there. I'm gonna show you guys a lot of the tones that you can get with this amp. I'll also show you guys the app and sort of scroll through it and show you guys a lot of the features that you can get with it. At the very end, I'll show you how you can also use this amp to directly record into your laptop with the built-in USB cable that you get with the amp. Okay, so let's actually check this thing out. Let's check the app out. So as soon as you open it up, you see that it asks you to pair with your amplifier. So we can go ahead and do that. You need to have Bluetooth turned on your phone or tablet to do this. So it searches for it and connects to it. And there we go. So yeah, when you connect to it, you can see basically the current tone that you have on the amp. So right now, we have this high gain tone loaded up. So yeah, kind of a classic like Marshall-y high gain tone. And you can see sort of all the effects that we have going on, and also, and you can see the amp settings as well. So if you change anything here, it actually changes it on the amp, which is pretty cool. So if I take off, let's say, the delay and reverb, we'll see that there's no delay and no reverb. And then we can add that back in if we want. So yeah, it's pretty easy to edit your tone through this app. And then if we click at the top here, you can actually see that the app comes with a bunch of presets already installed, which is pretty sweet. So you can see these four actually come on the amp itself. So there's 4 buttons on the amp panel that lets you switch between these. But there's also a bunch of other ones, and they're sorted by categories. So we have like pop ones, some blues presets, some rock ones, et cetera, and some metal ones. So that's pretty cool. And you can just click on these and, it'll load up the tone. So for example, we can try this one. That's like a big lead or something like that, which sounds pretty good. And then when you select a preset like this, this will update with the new stuff that you have loaded up. So it's a great way and a really simple way to edit your current tone, and makes it really easy to sort of switch between tones and stuff like that. And if you want to tweak something, it's really easy to do that as well. So that's probably the main thing that you can do with this app. So the other cool feature that they have for presets is they actually have the ToneCloud feature built in directly into the app. So if you've used like Bias Effects or Bias Amp, you might be familiar with this, but ToneCloud is basically a way for you where people can upload their tone to the cloud and other people can download it. This is pretty similar to how we have the other presets in the other window, But you can basically just tap any of these and directly try them out. And if you like the tone, you can press the little red arrow to actually download it and save it as a preset in your app. So we can try out this Ola preset. Yeah, so that's pretty heavy as you'd expect. And yeah, there's basically a bunch of other tones, and yeah, so you can just click these and play through them, and they all sound pretty good. And yeah, you can see, let's say we want to download a preset, we can click this. You can choose where you want to save it. So we can save it in the rock section. And then if we try and find it, we'll see that it's been saved there. We can use it. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, just right out of the box, like you already get a bunch of great tones, and like they're just given to you, which is really awesome. And it makes getting started with this amp incredibly easy, which is really, really cool. That's actually not even all of the functionality in the app. There's a bunch of other stuff. One cool thing that you can do is actually you can connect to your Spotify or Apple Music, and that way you can play a song through the amp while you're also playing, and that is a cool way to sort of practice a song. Like you can play both at the same time. I know I've always kind of struggled to find a good way to do that, and this app makes it really easy to do. So you can just like directly link your Spotify or Apple Music and play any of your music to practice through this amp, which is really, really useful. Okay, so let's just go through some of the tones, and I'll just play, and you guys can hopefully get a sense of how this amp actually sounds. So we can just go left to right and try out some of these. So let's see. We can try out this one. It's like a spacey tone. Let's see. I mean, that's like a really nice, yeah, like spacey ambient tone. It can be useful in a lot of contexts. So that sounds pretty nice. Let's try out like a blues tone. Let me try this one out. Let's see. Cool, yeah. I mean, I'm not much of a blues player or anything like that, but that's a nice sounding blues tone right there. All right, let's try out like a rock preset. Let's see. Let's try this dual train one out. Ooh, that's beefy. Okay, to me, that sounds like a lead tone, so we can probably add some delay to this and make it really sound large. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds really nice. Okay, let's see. Let's keep moving through some of these. So we got to go to the metal section. Yeah, we can do this one, the D word. Let's see. Yeah, that's like a really nice, like super tight kind of metal tone. That's, I mean, obviously really good for a lot of modern metal. That sounds really nice. Okay, let's try some of this alternative stuff. Let's see. Let's try this Lonely Road one out. of cool. It's like a tremolo-y guitar tone. Yeah, I'll leave the bass and acoustic tones alone just because I'm using an electric guitar, so probably wouldn't be the best example. All right, let's try and make like a nice kind of metal lead by tweaking one of these tones. So let's see what we have already available. Okay, kind of like a flangery thing. Another flangery thing. Well, honestly, let's just stick with this one. Let's try and tweak it a bit. Let's see if we can make like a nice kind of lead tone with this. Let's see what we can do. So let's just turn on the delay. Let's see how it sounds right off the bat. Okay, yeah, the delay helps for sure. Let's try and turn up the gain just a tiny bit. Let's also turn up the volume. See how that works. All right, that sounds a lot better. You can definitely play some solos with that. So I mean, yeah, it's honestly really easy to just change up a tone and sort of tweak it. You can even like swap out the amp, and there's a lot of options for that as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It comes with a lot of options and really makes tweaking stuff pretty easy. So it's very cool. And yeah, just to end this video off, I'll just do a quick song. I'll show you guys a quick song that I recorded using tones from this amp plugged directly into my laptop. That should give you a sense of how you can get some pretty decent tones recording with this thing directly without even needing any kind of audio interface or anything. So yeah, let's listen to that. Alright, that about wraps up this video. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this amp. And I just want to say a big thank you to Positive Grid as well. Thank you for sending this my way and giving me a chance to review it. I had a lot of fun using it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.